Hi guys, my name is Shem and today I'd like to talk about coticles. The reason I made video about the coticles that I had a lot of questions about the coticles and people get confused how to use them. Most questions comes up when they buy the stone and they cannot put the final finishing edge to the straight races. That's why I try to make a small video, and I'm hoping so that this small video will be good enough all the knowledge you need to know about the coticles. At first I have to mention coticles are natural stones. As any other natural stone, their grit level will be different. The lowest grit level I have owned corticle was approximately 3K level. It was a large corticle, approximately 10-inch length, and it was sandy, or some people call it gritty feeling when you hone it. When you make your strokes on the stone, you will feel the gritty feelings. As fine as corticle can get, I should say around 10K and maybe a little more finer than 10K. My finest corticle I have ever used, which satisfied me, was the Salem rock, and took me more than 5 years to look for that fine cortical stone. Corticle never made me happy. In my honing experience, I always wanted the stone. When you use that stone, you will get the finest edge from the blade. What I mean by that, after using that stone, let's say you use this particular cortical stone, and I put the final edge to the blade. If I change any other stone, let's say I use the Isha stones or Japanese stones or Charlie Forest stone, any other stone will not improve the edge. I was always looking for such a finishing stones. In my mind always been, if we are talking about the finishing stones, that means that stone will put the edge and that's it. There is no reason you have to use any paste, any chromium oxide or cerium oxide or diamond pastes. Stone should be able to give you the fine edge when you use it. Unfortunately, corticles unable to do so. I should say 99% corticles will not give you the edge what you're looking for. Are there fine corticle available? Yes, they are, as I mentioned, the Salem rock, and I have the one of, maybe this is the next fine stone corticle you can have. It's not gonna be as same as Salem rock, but it will be very close. Basically, corticles comes up natural combo form. It's in here. I'd like to show it to you, this one. And if you look at the lines, you will see that lines are not straight, but this stone is natural combo. Or you can turn the other side and you can see again, this is natural combo. That means when they cut this stone, both layers cut together and you get to this cortical side. Used to the BBW side, they never use it. The purpose of it was as a backing. But nowadays people find out, oh, that's what they say, you can use it. I never use it the BBW side because it's very slow and it doesn't have so cutting power. There is another similar to BBW stones available. You don't have to get confused with that stones. They are in England, I think Leyland, Mendelin, some looks like that, or similar to the French made stone. I'm not sure exactly. I think it was Guiana stone. Its color is similar, but actually acts totally different. Another corticle is a glued corticle together. This is the BBW side. As you can see, this is a crack, and you can clearly see this stone is glued together. Now I have to mention one more thing about the finest corticle. If it's glued or it's not glued has nothing to do how fine or how coarse your stone. the reason why I will show you the next stone is very small stone. I mean, it's maybe 4-inch stone, 4-inch by 1. And I'm going to open up and take out of the box to show you this stone. As you can see, it has a small cracks in there, and on this side. This stone is glued cortical. But this stone, very small stone, as you can see, I can keep it in my hand, inside my hand. This stone is a lot finer and better stone any of the corticles in here except this corticle. They will be very similar to each other. I mean, all the stones in here, they are corticles. Okay, but these two stones will come very close to each other, but the rest of them they won't. Now, there is another corticle out there, but they are synthetic corticles. I'm sure this will confuse you a little bit. Let me explain. Synthetic corticle, I'm not sure what company made and when they made, but there is a stone available out there. It's approximately 6 inch by 2.5 inch, but it's glued together, similar to this stone, glued together. Backside looks like grayish color, looks like Ishar stone, but top looks like exact same the cortical color. To tell you the truth, that synthetic stone is a lot finer than any other cortical. Even it's as fine as saline rock. But in fact, it's a synthetic cortical. Some people will call it synthetic cortical, some people even call it a cortical. It's hard to prove it's not cortical. The only way you can find out it's not cortical, not the original cortical, it's a synthetic stone. What you do, you use the acid test. You take the acid, let's say vinegar, and dump a couple on the natural cortical and that's synthetic. When you put on the synthetic, it will see it's bubbling. If it's bubbles on the natural will not bubble, will not do anything, but the synthetic one will bubble, and that's the synthetic cortical. Just don't get confused about it. If you see it, some people will tell you it's not cortical, some people say no, it is. Just make the acid test and you will find out what's going on. Now about the grit level cortical. As I mentioned earlier, they could be 3K level, between 3K and 8K. Usually the maximum is 10K or a little better than saline rock. The most confusion comes up, this is the idea on the internet, on the websites, where you can buy any corticals and you can use only your razor from start to end. In reality, that is not true. Let's say if someone has this cortical is around 6K level. And this is very fast cutting cortical, very strong cutting power. If you guys start using just this stone, and let's say this is a solar stone, and sharpen your razor from start to the end, you will not get nowhere. Your edge will be 6K level, and that is it. Now some people will tell you, okay, go ahead, use dilution method, or I don't know, under the running water. They're all nonsense. Okay, if your stone below 6K level, if your cortical, let's say 3-4K level, in that case running water will help you out. You will notice that, yeah, really, when you use more water, you're dilating, yeah, that's edge gets a little finer. But if you will not get finer, let's say 6K cortical level will not give you another running water 8K level. That is impossible. Okay, that's just the words. It will make you more confused and waste all your time. If you cannot put the edge, if you are not comfortable, that's the problem with your stone. It's not the problem with your honing or your blade. Let's say this stone is an 8K cortical. And 8K cortical, you can put the finishing edge and it will shave you. It will give you the comfortable, okay, shave. But that shave will not be the best shave. Okay? It will give you, will not cut your face. You will feel that dull feeling in there. You will say, okay, there is something is missing. There is no sharpness on the edge. It will not give you, there's a Charlie Forest stone's edge, or Japanese stones or issues. Okay, now I had a question on the side. Before I made this video, I asked the people, what questions do you have? And one member asked, Shem, you bought more than 140 coticles and finally you find what you're looking for. And he said, he asked another member, that member told he bought 20 of them. In my mind, tell you to the vet member who bought the 20 corticle and get the finest one, next one, he's a lucky person. In fact, I know the person who owns 5 corticles and 4 of them was fine corticles. It can happen, okay? I'm not telling you, you're not going to be able to find it, but it is very hard to find, very, very hard to find fine corticle. To buy the corticles, the best thing you can do is when you buy the corticle from seller, ask, is it suitable for finishing the edge? But this is the most important question you have to ask. If it is not, then you can buy it as a sharpening purpose. You can buy, set the bevel, sharpening until 8K level. That's fine. But don't think about, okay, I will buy this corticle and I will put, starting from the start, I will even set the bevel with this, or you use the 1K, it doesn't matter, and then I will put the finishing edge on the razors and it will make you happy. No, it won't. It doesn't matter. If there is a method dilution, as I mentioned, or okay, put the 1 tape with double bevel, it will get sharper. It's a fake. V-shape, as I always said, is a V-shape. Doesn't matter, you change the angles more or less, V-shape will not change. Sharpness of the edge will not change. It's the edges cutting. Angle, how you can give the support to the bevel, that's a different conversation. But by adding 1 layer of tape, your edge gonna get sharper, your corticle gonna get your edge sharper than before. It's a lie. It's basically screwing your brain. It will not happen, never ever. Or you run under the running water, I mean it's crazy, but that's the idea. Your cortical gonna act now 8K level or 10K. It won't, because this is in there. It's the garnets, and even garnets doesn't break down. It's not same as the Japanese stones, or it's not same as the Isher stones. Okay, so the art gonna stay there, the size gonna stay in there, and it's gonna edge how it is, it's gonna be staying there. It's not same as the Japanese stones. You see, as more you make the strokes, your slot is gonna break down and your edge gonna get finer, finer, finer. It will not happen. Okay. Now I would like to show you there's some old corticles in here. Some of them are very old. Let's say this corticle is, as you can see, it's in here. The company made it. This is natural combo on this side. So again, it's stamping here everything that's stone around the 7K level. Even it says that the best stone is out there available, and it's maybe 100 years old stone. This one should be more than 100 years old. I mean, this is, again, grid level, it's natural combo. Grid level will be around 5K level. This is another one. It's glued, and it has made very nice looking box. Now, using the corticles, you don't have to be a scientist to use it. Corticle is very easy to use. Only just take your blade, make some little bit slurry. I can show it to you in here. Tiny of them. And make your strokes. It doesn't matter how wide or narrow your corticle is. As I mentioned earlier, this corticle is so strong cutter, I mean, almost after 10 strokes, it starts removing the stem. Because it's very, very strong cutter. you can see in the blade. Okay, you mix slowly and you hone it. That's all. If your corticle is fine enough, it will give you the fine edge. If it is not, it's not going to have the fine edge, and you will have around the edge 7-8K level. If you have any questions about the coticles or any questions how to get the best edge from your stones, you can visit our site www.razorandstone.com and ask the questions. We have small forum, and I'm sure friendly members will answer all your questions. Thank you for watching, and enjoy stay razor shaving, guys. Thank you. Bye.